My first victim today. Good old croaker. Morning, Dave. How you doing, buddy? You're the only one in here right now, my friend. What's up, Wildcat? Good morning, David. Yeah, man, I'm a surf fishing rookie. Whatever bites, Wildcat. Said I'm a rookie at surf fishing. I'm here for the sunrise and the sand. Fish will be a bonus. I am at Oak Island, North Carolina. Oak Island, Holden Beach area. Oh, I got a fish on old yellow there. Tide's coming in. Now look at this sunrise. That's pretty spectacular right there. Oh, I say there are. I haven't had time to look for them. I just now got out here. It is beautiful. I got up at 4 a.m. I wasn't going to get out this early, but I got up at 4 a.m. I didn't go back to sleep, so. No, I'm using fresh shrimp. Fresh shrimp this morning. Catch of the day, folks. Catch of the day. Whitey. Put me back in the water, Bobcat. Put me back in the water, Bobcat. There you go. All I'm doing is feeding the fish. Say what though, that looks good enough to eat right there. Good enough to eat. Yeah, you're right, Wildcat. Pretty good surf out here this morning. Sunrise is just beautiful. Yeah, we're taking the boat out tomorrow. We got a 19-foot center console. Let's go, Rod. Go fishing. Yeah, we got a 19-foot center console over at Seaball. We'll take out tomorrow when there's less chance of bad weather. But this morning, we're fishing surf. There's several artificial reefs out here off the coast of North Carolina. They are 425. They are 3 something. Y'all Pond Reef. Go back to the headland plate. I'm just using a fish finder rig, Homo fish finder rig, about 3 ounces of 3 ounce pyramid sinker, and 1 off hook hook. Shrimp. Nothing fancy. It is so humid down here. I couldn't get my windows defrosted this morning. It's so humid. Morning, how are you?
Good. Beautiful day.
It is, ain't it? I got such a hurry to leave this morning, I didn't even bring a hat, so I'm going to roast my head. I think I moved my stuff where I could see the rods and the sunrise. What do y'all say? Yeah, that's a better view right there. Hey, thanks, David. I'm thinking 3 is what I'm using. Wildcat. They're actually flat pyramid sinkers. Hey, look. Yeah, I don't know. I probably only surf fished a dozen times in my lifetime. So I am a rookie at it. But I've been coming down here to Oak Island, Holden Beach for years. Since I was a little bitty fella. My aunt and uncle have property down here in a little community called Sunset Harbor. believe that yellow rod's got another croaker or white. I ain't caught nothing on my big surf rod. Old yellow there, old yellow's caught all those fish this morning. I don't know, one of them's got braid on and one of them's got mono. I don't know if that makes a difference. I think it's probably because I'm throwing that flashing flutter and the fish I'm catching are up here in the surf. Yeah, he's trying to eat the bait. I've only got one little piece out right now. I keep the rest of it in the cooler. See that? I don't know if you can see it, but off in the distance is the Oak Island Pier. I don't know if that's the one they call it. Ocean Crest Pier. It might be. One of them had a camera on. Hey, good morning, Johnny Small Pepper. Man, there ain't nothing exciting going on here. Just thought I'd share a beautiful sunrise and complain about the fishing hole. Everybody might watch a few minutes while they're having their morning coffee and eggs. Save me some bacon. I'm hungry. I ain't ate that. Too early for everybody. I will say, though, this is the most prepared surf fishing I've ever been in. I went and bought me one of these looks like trail rolly carts that carry all my crap down to the water. I usually just carry it and put it by hand. And, you know, that's credit. Get some more bird food. I didn't even watch any fireworks. I went to bed about 10 o'clock. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. There's the hit. Got a current going down the beach. Going to South Carolina. I think I need more weight. $10 ounce. Okay. Yeah. They got a lot of kingfish over there for sale. I don't even know if either one of these rods, I know the yellow rod wouldn't throw 10 ounces, so that black rod might. I think it'd be a stretch though. It's gonna get hot now. Hey, good morning, Thomas. Laughing cat fishing. Hey, brother. Just sitting out here watching the sunrise. I ain't caught no catfish yet. I was hoping at least we'd get a flathead this morning. I'm gonna put some sunscreen on my old bald head. I forgot I had it. SPF 50. Yeah, I am bumping in the surf. Oh, I hate this stuff. I forgot I had an umbrella. Surf time, surf coming in. Surf coming in. Tide coming in. I had to start moving back. Nice and bumpy. Woo, my gosh, I can't see nothing. Put them glasses on. I'm sitting next to the stove. That's all you need it. Oh, man. Come on. Hey, Thomas, I'm fixing to warn everybody. This is a very low-tech operation we got going on here. I got some fresh shrimp last night. I got a couple fish finder rigs and some 4-ounce weights. So far, tomorrow I've caught one croaker and one live. It's a very low-tech operation. Woo, woo. Yeah. If anybody comes in here looking for an expert surf fisherman, they in the wrong place. I can tell you that. I'm way more at home with a bumping rod in my hand on the Tennessee River. Hey, but that don't mean we can't do it. You ain't got to be an expert to do something. You just got to do it. I'm here for the sunrise. Anything else is it's just a bonus. God is good. Woke me up at 4 a.m. this morning, said, go fishing, dog. I said, yes, sir. I believe there must be something on together. Okay, I need for my glasses. Hello, the best. I am here. Where are you? Yes, this is very pretty today. They got riptide warnings out all along the beach. beach. There are very few people this morning. It's showing up slowly. There's about, from what I can see, probably about 15, 20 people within eyesight. A lot of joggers, a lot of walkers. They'll be here. Hey, good morning, Chris. Hey, squirrel. No, sir. I'm not on the Tennessee River, and I ain't bumping either. Hey, Chris, if you want to come up, I've got a link in the comments at the top. See if I can post it in here again without knocking myself out of there. Okay, maybe that worked. I'm real good about it. Hey, good morning, Freddie. Flathead. Oh, wow. Pick that boat up. Look how far out he is, how far in he is. He's cruising too, son. I believe I can hit him with a sinker. He's probably heading out to AR 425. Oh, I'm sorry, Freddie. Hey, something on that. Can't fish nuggets. Oh man, look, I caught a sinker, guys. Look at that. There's some shrimp on there. Fresh shrimp. Shrimp. I ain't gonna be able to see the stranger in a minute. Struggle bus this morning, guys. Zebco Max. Ah, sorry, Chris. Good morning, buddy.
Good morning. I'm still trying to wake up.
Ah,
I'm still trying to wake up.
oh, me too. I'm glad you're here now. I just realized my AirPods aren't working. Back. Yeah, I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning.
That's the closest thing I got to a Bobcat mug, so
What? Let me see if I can say that. Oh, Bobcat mug? Yeah. Yeah, I ain't got one of them either. I got me a bubble jug.
there you go. That looks
I didn't
like an
burn it.
imitation catfish and crappie one.
Yeah, see it says catfish and crappie on it. Certified.
Well,
You know,
put
it's
me behind the
authentic when you look
scenes.
at Sharpie.
Put me behind the scenes so they can see your rods.
My glasses keep fogging up.
They don't want to see me anyway.
Yeah. How'd I do that?
Click on your picture and give your solo layout.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
Fine. I'm a rookie at this.
I just learned that the other night.
Yeah, I've caught two tiny fish this morning. One, one whiting and one croaker.
Looks hot there.
It is hot. And it's humid. It's oh so humid. I mean, it's so humid that I had to keep turning my defrosters on this morning on my way to the beach.
Telly and I are supposed to go meet J Dog and Tara tonight. We're going to fish on their pontoon with them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Trying to figure out why my
You sound great right now. Whatever you just
okay.
did.
I just put my AirPods in. Ooh, that sun's wicked this morning. Yeah, I can hear you now. I'm half deaf, man. I cannot hear the phone when it's on.
Telly keeps telling me I'm deaf, but
Well, Dana and I holler at each other all the time. It ain't because we're mad at one another. It's because we're both near deaf.
morning, squirrel.
We're gonna end
Freddie
up sitting
lost a
around the house.
monster.
That's what I heard. That's tragic. What's Freddie's PB anyway?
I was thinking he caught that down there at. Oh my goodness, I can't even think this morning. When we were all down at
Sandy Cook.
Wiley.
Oh, Wiley.
Yeah, I was thinking it was in the high 20s.
You need one bigger than that, Freddie.
Yeah, it finally came to me. Yeah, his flathead is 25.86.
That's a
Because I
respectable flathead.
ended up catching one down there that was like 27, I think, or something. I don't know. Freddie will remember it. I don't ever remember it.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to go back and people ask me how many fish I've caught this year, over 30, and I can't tell you.
Well, that's a good problem to have.
Yeah. Tennessee River's been good to me this year. I don't know whether I'm getting better or the river's getting better. Either way, I'm all right with it.
Well, I think you definitely have a good fishery. But
Yeah.
being a good angler helps a lot too. So
Boom! Touchdown. That was excessive.
Freddie says the one he just lost was bigger than Nina's 46 blue, easily.
Ooh. Ooh.
Squirrel's telling
Hey.
Freddie he's got to stop trying to prove a point with those Zebco reels.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially messing with the drag on them.
Yeah, the drag suck. Is it a closed face or
Yeah,
fin
Zebco
cast?
Mac.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like those things. You get
You know, when
serious this time of
I was
get a
still bass
serious
fishing
reel.
all the time, I always used a Zebco 33 for like my really light lures and stuff, my little rubber worms, because I just couldn't cast a bait caster unless it had some weight on it.
Yeah.
So when I was using real light stuff, like, rubber worms with no weight or very little weight, I always used a Zebco 33 for bass fishing. And my friends used to laugh at me about it, but I
Yeah.
could put that thing anywhere I wanted it.
Yeah,
Those
they're
things,
handy that way.
those things cast so well, I could put that little rubber worm in any little hole I wanted it to go in.
My aunt, she still uses those spin cast reels down here at the beach. And problem with them is the components are not saltwater rated. It doesn't matter how well you clean them. They'll rust on you, and
Well,
we have to buy a new one every year.
those new Zebco, they're all plastic anyway.
Yeah. Getting a little breeze now. That's better.
So where are you, Bobcat?
I am at Oak Island Beach, North Carolina. It's about halfway between Wilmington and Myrtle Beach down the coast. Holden Beach, Oak Island.
I got somebody here who wants to say hi to you.
Hello, good
Hello.
morning.
Good morning, Telly. How are you, dear?
Fine, how are you?
I'm good. Has Chris made you breakfast yet this morning?
Are you kidding me?
We
He
just
better.
got out of bed.
Well, I forget how early it is.
Actually, she just got out of bed. I just got off the couch. I fell asleep on the couch last night.
That's where you should stay.
Telly says, I want to go sit in the sand where he's at.
Yeah, it's pretty out here this morning.
So there's a big time YouTuber lives there on Oak Island. That's
Yeah, Sam's in the surf. I've watched his stuff.
who?
I don't know who you're talking about, but if it's I watch that Sands in the Surf guy.
No, it's Adventure Outdoors.
Adventure
His
Outdoors.
name's his name's Steve Sharon.
Okay, I'll have to look him up.
He's actually he's really good friends with Justin from Kayak Catfish. He's friends with Keith from Fishing and Stuff, and he's real good friends with that hiking guy that lives up here by me.
Oh, okay.
So he'll pop into our live streams every once in a while and say hi and stuff. But he's a character, man. He makes some pretty good videos.
That's cool. Send me his link when you get a chance.
But he just moved there to Oak Island. He used to live up by Wiley.
Really?
Yep.
I've been coming here since I was, I don't know, probably 10, 11 years old. My aunt and uncle have property here. We come down here every year for 4. Sometimes I'll come down here in the fall and go fishing for black drum and sheephead. The fishing in the fall is pretty good here. Red drum, trout, and the ICW.
I still think of the TV show. Everybody, anytime somebody says Oak Island, I know it's a different Oak Island, but
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Every time I tell people I'm in Oak Island, they go, in Maine or wherever it is up there. I'm like,
no,
no.
that's up in. Oh, good grief! I can't even think of what to call it. It's not even in the States.
Yeah, it's up on the Canadian border, isn't it?
Yeah. Nova Scotia. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, baby. She don't even watch it that much, and she remembered it.
That's why she makes the big money.
Freddie Telly said she's sorry about your loss.
My condolences, Freddie.
Condolences, Freddie.
But you know, sometimes the one that got away is a better story.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking before I came up here and Freddie put that in chat that he lost that big one, I got to thinking real quick. I was making coffee. Hey, Greenwell. But,
Good morning,
Telly and I
Mike.
haven't been chasing these big catfish for very long. Just a little over a year. But we haven't had that heartbreak. I mean, we've had stuff happen. We've had them come off. We've had lines break, stuff like that. But the ones that have, I mean, there's been a couple of them that was like, oh, yeah, that was a pretty good fish. But nothing that would make me think, oh, my goodness, that was a monster. Now, I know it's going to happen.
Yeah,
It's just a matter of time.
It's devastating, and it sticks with you. But you get over it. Anna, I
I think
lost a big one
the
back in
closest
2018.
the
I
closest
just
we
got
came was when we were down there at Tennessee. I had one hook up, and I knew because at the time, or no, I take that back. I knew it was going to be above 20
yeah.
easily, and it came off.
Mm.
But that's I wouldn't have ever thought that one was going to be a huge fish, and I know the day's coming. I know it is. I'm not.
Oh yeah.
It's just because we haven't been chasing them that long. It hasn't happened yet.
You know, when I caught my 73 last year, while I was fighting that 73, something took the other rod, and it took it all the way to the railroad bridge, and I couldn't do nothing about it. I couldn't even reel on that fish. All I could do was sit there and watch it bounce in the rod holder and take drag. I mean, it was ripping drag. And I was like, okay, I know I've got a big one on, so do I fight the one I got on, or do I go after that one? I had to make a choice.
Yeah,
But
fight the one in the hand.
I'd already had the one in the hand, so I had to fight him and just watch the other one.
Yeah, Buck Williams brought up a good point. He said at least Freddie got to see it. Hate it when they get off without a look.
True.
There's your little brother.
What's up, little brother? Now, is that Troy?
No, it's Troy's
Yeah.
brother.
Okay, I feel like they got the same avatar.
I don't know if you heard me say hi to Mike Greenwell, but Greenwell did come in.
Yeah, I say old bumping Mike. I've kind
That's
of
coming up
been off.
right now.
I've kind of been off social media most of this week. Been busy.
There's Larry from 3+1,
What's up,
downtown
Larry?
Ernie Brown.
Ernie, my brother.
Freddie says, yeah, Buck, that scared me seeing that big old flathead face looking at me.
Face only of catfish can make it love.
I do love flatheads, though.
Oh yeah.
Ready to get his hotel bed?
Freddie, Telly wants to know if you've booked your hotel room yet.
Where y'all going?
Virginia, October.
Virginia. Oh, that'll be good.
I tried to put that medicine in the applesauce. Oh God, no.
Yeah, Ernie, when I'm on the phone, you guys can always tell if I'm watching your live streams and I'm on my phone, I will not type very much at all. And when I do, it's very short, 1-2 word stuff.
Like me, got fat finger syndrome.
Freddie said not yet, but soon.
He can book it. He doesn't have to pay for it till we get there.
She said you can book it. You don't have to pay for it till you get there, Freddie.
I put some more scrimp on here. That looks good enough to eat.
What kind of shrimp?
I don't know.
Boiled shrimp, battered shrimp.
Shrimp scampi. For what I paid for this, it ought to catch some fish.
They're pretty proud of it, are they?
Oh, they proud of it. $9.99 a pound. But it is fresh and local.
I'll be building a fire.
Yeah, you could eat this. This ain't bait shrimp.
Bacon wrapped shrimp,
Mm-hmm.
broiled
Don't be talking
shrimp.
about bacon. Don't be talking about bacon. I need me some bacon. I need some bacon in my life right now, Chris. I got so excited about getting up and fishing this morning, I didn't even eat nothing. That's how you lose weight. You fish more. What do you say?
Said Ernie, your hat and hand towel brought me good luck. Me and Troy went fishing, and I had your gear. I caught my first flathead and first drum.
That's awesome.
Justin's fishing fetish says I caught more fish on mullet than shrimp when I was at the Gulf.
Yeah, I started to get some squid and some mullet. Squid stays on. They can't pick it off as quick. I'm getting hit right now. I'm blue. Could just be the waves. I can't tell. The two that I caught this morning were so tiny that they didn't even make the tip of the rod wiggle.
I don't know nothing
But
about that surf fishing.
dude, I ain't either. I'm a rookie at it.
Closest
I
I've ever
really,
came to that was years and years ago when I was married to my first wife. We went to Florida. It was in Tampa. And we were just using live shrimp.
yeah,
That's not the same as that surf fishing like what you're doing.
yeah. I certainly ain't no expert at it. But that don't stop me from trying. I'm probably only going to stay out here till about 10 o'clock. What time is it
Yep.
now, Chris?
7:09 Eastern.
Yeah, I'm fixing to move back. The tide's coming in.
Uh-oh, dog's going.
Uh-oh. J-Dog in the house? We got your dog.
It's my dogs. Telly's outside turning on the hose for the pool. We did a lot of work to the pool yesterday.
Ah,
We got a we we realized a couple days ago that we have tadpoles in our pool.
fish bait.
We haven't all the hoses to the pool. Every single hose had pinholes in it,
Oh, wow.
and I've been having a really hard time finding hoses that fit the fittings on my pool for some reason.
Huh.
I think we finally got it figured out last night, so we got to fill the pool up and get it running.
Is it those corrugated hoses?
I mean, yeah, but my brand of pool is not. It's a Doughboy pool, and I bought that pool because of the warranty. I had lifetime warranty on the liner and all kinds of stuff, and
Uh,
it's a really good pool, but trying to find Doughboy parts and stuff is hard.
in ground or above ground?
It's above ground.
Okay.
But I think we got it figured out. We got to get it filled with water so I can make sure. The problem is the fittings on my filter and my pool are a different size than the fittings on my pump.
Right.
And if I buy the hose that fits the pump, then they're too big for the pool.
Ah,
So I've got to get them to fit the pool and try to force them onto the fittings of the pump. I actually took the fittings off my pump last night and took them down to my neighbor's and put them in his lathe and turned them down just a tad.
mm-hmm.
And I'm still having a hard time getting those hoses on.
Is the fittings plastic or
Yeah, they're
metal?
plastic.
Can you heat the tubing?
Well, we thought about doing that, but the tubing is already pretty pliable
Yeah.
and it collapses on itself as soon as you start putting pressure on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not collapses flat, collapses like an accordion.
Okay.
So if I heat that up and try to push it on, it's really going to collapse.
Right.
But I'm thinking, I've had it pushed on there. I've got it on good enough to get hose clamps on it. So I'm hoping it's okay now. I may be able to go out there and loosen the hose clamps and push it on a little bit more today. I thought about getting reducers for the hoses, but once I get these hoses on, they're just going to be on.
I hear a fish on that one.
Yeah, it looks like it. You got both of them moving, actually.
There's another hit. He got circle hooks on. I'm gonna let him hook ourselves up. I believe there's a fish on it though. Oh
We
yeah,
actually We went to Rural King and Lowe's yesterday, and I found fittings that were perfect.
Right.
The spot for them was there, but the fittings weren't. They were sold out of them at both places.
Oh wow. There's a fish on there.
Greenwell says time for him to get to work. Catch you later.
All right, Mike, man. Appreciate you dropping in, brother.
See you,
Hey,
Mike.
if y'all want to, drop a thumbs up. On your way out the door, click that thumbs up. I ain't no fish on here. I should have left it longer. Ain't no bait either, though, so it wouldn't have did me any good to leave it longer, right?
I guess right.
Clean my clock.
Well, I guess if you end up with a small fish on, it should just attract a bigger fish too. So
Yeah, I don't have high expectations down here in July. I really don't.
hey, at least you were smart enough to bring an umbrella.
Yeah, but I wasn't smart enough to bring a hat though, Chris. I walked off without a hat this morning. I'm like, oh, I had to douse my head with I said I'm gonna put some sunblock on my old bald head.
Well, I wear a hat so much, there's no way I would forget a hat.
I done been bit by fire ants twice now since I've been down here. Fire ants are bad down here. I hate those little devils.
I haven't dealt with fire ants since I was in basic training.
Man, they're awful. They will fire you up and they leave a blister. What I can't figure out is how does something so tiny hurt so bad when they bite you?
I know.
I mean, they're
Justin,
like
yeah,
sea
the
sands.
Rural King is usually where most of the farmers buy their fittings and stuff like that. I can look there. We got an Ace Hardware that I could probably go to and find different sizes too. But if I can't get what I've got going right now, if I can't get it working, then I'll start looking at some other places. But yes, the problem was yesterday was 4th of July. Most places were closing up, and
Yep.
we picked the worst day in the world to go try to buy stuff for it. Your little brother said he sat on a nest of them as a kid.
Woo! Man, that's, I bet he had a sore butt. Those little devils are harsh, man.
When I was in basic training, Fort Jackson, South Carolina, we were in the old World War II barracks, and we used to get them in the barracks.
Oh,
And
Lord.
you'd be down underneath your bed, making the bed or something, pulling everything tight, and next thing you know, you're getting ate up by them.
Shoo. Yeah, we got them. We've actually got them in Tennessee now. You don't see them that often, but you do occasionally find a big nest of them. They've been moving. They say they've been moving, away from the coast, moving inward for a while now. Already people moving in behind me, so I won't have no place to go when tide comes in. That's always special. That's all right. I sit right in the middle of them and fish. I'm that guy.
Well, I mean, you were there first.
Yeah. You think they'd have a little decency, though, and know that I'm going to be moving back up the beach, right?
Justin, I don't know about that. I'm sure there's a place probably around here in Columbus. I mean, we got lots of farmers around here, so I'm sure there's a place I can go to and find the fitting I need. But the problem is, the stuff they make for the farmers and the stuff they make for pools is slightly different. I was down there when I was down at my neighbor's. He's had the same issue. As soon as you replace the pump that came with your pool, then you start finding these issues.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I bought my pump, it didn't even come with fittings on it. I had to buy the fittings, And I bought 1.5 inches because that's what I measured my pool to be. But for some reason, their 1.5 inches is bigger than the pool 1.5 inches. I don't know what the deal is.
That's always how it goes.
And the problem with everything on the pool, like my pump, I can screw those fittings in and out. But on the pool, I can't really do that. They're not necessarily molded in, but they're not. It's kind of weird. You just have to see how the pool's put together, and it's just not easy to do, is what I'm trying to say. But like I said, once I get these hoses where I know they're not leaking on the pump, then they're just going to stay on the pump until those hoses aren't good anymore, and I'll have to cut them off.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. When I was putting brakes on my truck the other day, I noticed the caliper on the driver's side was really hard to push in, so I think I'm fixing to have to replace the caliper. You find stuff when you're fixing other stuff. You always do. Yeah, little brother, I'm not walking out in the surf. It is what it is. Matter of fact, though, I've got 2 rods here, and the yellow one's got mono on it and a shorter rod. And I haven't been casting it far, and it's caught the 2 fish today. So these little fish are up in the closer in they are out deep.
Yeah, Justin said new caliper, maybe a collapsed brake hose.
Yeah, it's not a. I inspected the brake hose. I think it's calipers. I've already had to replace the passenger side caliper. I should have just did them both, but I didn't.
I'm going to step away and get some more coffee. I'll be right back.
All right, pour me a cup too, Chris.
Sure.
Could be some bacon too, man. And bacon would be good. Can't see the rod tip. You might jack this thing up. You still can't see the rod tips like that. I could tilt the phone up. Yeah, I caught 2 fish right at sunset.
Well, the good news is there was enough coffee left for about 3/4 of a cup. The bad news is it's not your cup.
What am I gonna do with you, Chris? How'd your backpacking adventure go? I ain't talked to you since you left for that.
Well, it was great. Overall, it was great. Day
UT
one and day
or I?
two, day two especially because of my leg. I don't know if how many people know about it, but I shattered my right leg in 2010 in a motorcycle wreck, and
Oh
I've
man.
had many surgeries and a knee replacement and everything since. And day two, we did 7 miles on day one. We did another 7 miles on day two. And by the time we got to camp on day two, we were starting to talk about how to get me off trail
Oh wow.
because I was hurting so bad. Um, but I said, you know what? I want to continue on with day three, and as we come to exit points, we'll discuss getting me off trail.
Mm-hmm.
But once we started day three, my leg didn't hurt at all,
Well, mate.
and it never did hurt the rest of the trip. So I don't know what was so bad about day one and day two, or if I just got used to all that walking in the first couple of days enough that my leg didn't bother me nearly as bad. I don't know, but I was glad we stayed with it. I was glad my leg quit hurting because you don't start seeing those sights until day three and day four.
Right.
Um, the second night, we were in our hammocks and we had a really bad thunderstorm roll in. I don't ever want to go through that again. Being in a hammock in a storm that bad, that was not fun.
I bet. I bet.
I mean, we heard trees falling around us, and it was bad. It
Laying
was
there
real
thinking, is this one gonna get me?
yeah. But other than that, we had a few times where the mosquitoes and the flies were just the worst I've ever seen. But they weren't
Yeah, they
like
have
that the
those
whole time.
black flies up there, don't they? Biting flies or
Yeah, well, I mean the mosquitoes, I think they know how to unzip zippers, and
whatever.
they were bad at times. But then
Yeah.
it was just like that third and fourth day, there was just enough wind that it kept the bugs away. The temperatures
Right.
cooled down. Um, Friday we were supposed to do another. With Friday was supposed to be our biggest day at 8 miles, and then Saturday we were going to get to the car with like a 4 or 5 mile hike. But they were calling for mid 30s Saturday morning in temperature,
Hmm.
and by that time I had sweat and everything in all the clothes that I had because you don't take a lot of clothes with you when you're backpacking anyway.
Oh no, no. I used to backpack
So
everything down through life.
everything that I took was damp. Plus, we'd had rain off and on, so everything I took was damp.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Look, guys, I do not want to wake up in the mid 30s with damp clothes. It's not going to be fun."
No.
So while we were having lunch on Friday, we decided we were going to try to just add those 4 to 5 miles on to Friday and do a 12-mile day. And that's what we ended up doing. We got back to the car a day early and ended up going and getting a hotel room that night. And we was able to go out and see some other sites when we did that. So it was a great trip. It was great. Overall, fantastic trip.
Yeah, that's awesome. You see a Bigfoot?
I wish. I was looking.
Is that show still on? There's a
I haven't
Finding
seen it
Bigfoot or
for a
whatever.
while. If it is, I think it's all reruns.
Hmm. Well, my knee's been acting up since I've been down here. I think about when we take the boat out tomorrow, I'm gonna have to put my brace on. When I know I'm gonna be bouncing around on my knees all day long. I don't have any ACL in my right knee or meniscus. The front of the meniscus is gone. So I have pretty bad right knee instability.
Well, that's how my problem started. Was my right knee? I was deer hunting. I tore the meniscus, the medial meniscus in my right knee. I had that surgery, And then several years after that, when we had the motorcycle wreck, and I shattered from my knee all the way to my ankle. And it was pretty bad. I didn't realize how bad it was until the surgeon told me that, even after my surgeries, he said, "You're still not out of the woods. We got to make sure it heals. If it doesn't heal, then we're going to have to take my leg."
Oh man,
But
dude, you're a lucky
luckily,
guy.
I've still got the leg, but it causes me some issues for sure.
Yeah. Well,
And then after all those surgeries, then I developed arthritis so bad in my knee because I don't have any meniscus or anything like that. I ended up having to have full knee replacement.
yeah, I've got arthritis really bad in my right knee. But here's the funny thing, like because I've got a bad sciatic, I've got a disc crushing my sciatic nerve. My right leg stays numb most of the time, so I don't feel my knee hurting.
Oh,
It's a blessing and a curse.
yeah.
The sciatic nerve being pinched causes me to have numbness in my right leg. But it also causes me to do stupid things without knowing it.
I would think so.
I'm putting 8 ounces on there. We'll get that sucker planted. We got a strong rip current going down beach. It's just pulling my lines down beach.
Where they did all those surgeries on my right leg down in my shin area, the nerves are all messed up.
Yeah.
And there's certain places on my leg you can touch them. You can touch my leg, and I feel where the finger's touching, but I also feel it in another place.
Oh, that's weird.
And then there's some places where I don't have any feeling at all. And then there's one or two places where if you touch it, it's just like you're stabbing me with a knife.
Huh.
It's like that beach is starting to get busy.
Yeah, it's loading up now. She's loading up now.
I know, squirrel. We're falling apart.
Yeah, and I ain't even that old. What's sad?
Well, the reason my leg's the way it is because of a dag blasted dog.
Well, ran out in the road.
Yeah, we were coming home from riding with some friends, and it was pitch black, and dog got out of the yard, and the dog hit me more than I hit it.
Oh man.
And the squirrel said, "Wear out or rust out."
Yeah, that's fact. That's what it is. Oh, you can't take it with you. You might as well use it while you're here, right?
Yeah. But that trail we were on up there was a real. It's as far as trails go. If you look at, we did like 37 miles, and if you look at the overall trail, it's pretty flat. I mean, there were some hills there that it'd get your legs burning. It'd make you have to take a break when you got to the top, but nothing real bad.
Yeah.
And I think if we would have done anything any worse than that, I don't know that my leg would take it. Ernie says he's in that boat too, back and knees.
Yep. That's why I'm working so hard to lose weight this year. I'm either gonna have to have surgery or get the weight off. So
Well, that's where I'm at too. If I could lose 30, 40 pounds, it'd help my leg a lot.
Oh yeah. That's what my
I just got
doctor
to
told
stop
me.
eating all the junk.
Yeah, sugar is my kryptonite, man. I love sugar. I love
Well, I'm
sweets.
gonna tell you
I
what,
used to eat them.
Bobcat. I quit sugar a couple years ago. I mean,
Yeah.
I quit drinking anything with sugar in it. I quit eating anything with sugar in it. And when I did that, I lost 30 pounds very,
Yeah.
very quickly.
Yeah, that's what I did back in January. I've lost 35 pounds now, and I haven't exercised or anything. Just cut out bread and sugar and pasta, most
Yep.
carbs. I mean, I eat a few carbs, but most of them I've cut out.
Well, I did that, and I had every intentions of sticking with it because I was losing weight and I was feeling good. Matter of fact, I took a heartburn pill for well over 10 years. Every single day I had to have a heartburn pill. And when I quit sugar, I quit taking that pill.
Huh.
And I even told my doctor about it, and she didn't believe me.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, when I quit sugar, I quit getting heartburn.
Oh, absolutely. I don't doubt it. I was having all kinds of joint pain constantly. I mean, just hurting all the time from the time I wake up in the morning. I quit sugar. I quit hurting every day.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Sugar's
still
evil.
have aches and pains, but it ain't nothing like it was.
Yeah, that's the problem, squirrel. Carbs and sugar, it's everything about them's good, except
I
what
tell
they do
my
to your
wife
body.
and kids, they're the devil.
I tell you, when I quit sugar and stuff. Now, when I quit sugar, I cut down on the bread as much as I could, but there was times where it was just like I have to eat bread. I'm not going to eat, you know.
Yeah.
But the first time we went to a restaurant and I ordered a cheeseburger and I ate it without the bun,
Yeah.
that was probably the best cheeseburger I ever ate in my life.
Yeah.
Because you could actually
Oh,
taste everything. You could taste the
yeah.
hamburger. You could taste all the toppings, and the bread wasn't covering it up. But the problem is, you eat it and you feel full, but then like an hour or two later, you're hungry again because you don't
Yeah.
have all that bread in there filling you up.
Well, proteins, um, they metabolize, they break down a lot slower than carbs and sugar do. So you'll be more evened out, and you won't have the high highs and the low lows. But I eat a steady stream of protein just to try to maintain my energy levels. But I can go longer without eating now.
Well, another thing I did when I quit sugar, I started doing that intermittent fasting where I would only eat between like 11 in the morning and 7 at night.
Yeah.
And that helped a lot too with the weight coming off.
Well, when we were working on that biggest loser tournament, I actually fasted for a month breakfast. I would just not eat breakfast for a whole month. And I was losing weight a lot then when I started skipping breakfast. And I really didn't feel that bad. I need to start doing that again.
I don't.
Now, they used to say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but it's really not.
Well, they'd say that because it kickstarts your metabolism, but
Yeah.
uh, I've never been much of a breakfast eater. I mean, especially with the work schedule we're on. You know, we get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Who's going to make breakfast at 3 o'clock in the morning?
That's true.
So a lot of times, you know, we hardly ever eat breakfast unless it's a day off and we don't have anything to do that day until he decides to make breakfast.
Yeah. That's right. Slack.
What really
I don't know,
kills you
man.
with and stuff like that is, you know, like I see, you're eating right before you go to bed.
Yeah.
That's why,
Oh,
you know,
I was a big night eater.
with our work schedule, you know, that intermittent fasting, 11 in the morning till 7 at night worked the best for me. I mean, you can pretty much eat whatever you wanted between those hours. You don't eat outside of those hours.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes on our work days, you know, because we got up at 3 o'clock, wait until 11 to eat was kind of rough. but I
Oh,
kind
I
of got
love me
used to
some biscuits and gravy, Ernie.
it. That's what I
Ernie
had
talking about
yesterday,
some
biscuits and
biscuits and
gravy.
gravy. I love me some biscuits and gravy. Now I do. That's my one exception. On Sunday, I got my biscuits. My wife fixes homemade biscuits and gravy and bacon and sausage and eggs, and I eat. On Sunday, I eat now. I get me a good belly full of good Southern breakfast, and I go to church. That's the one exception I made for myself while I was dieting. You got to give yourself a little reward.
I'm gonna go over here and share you out on my community tab.
Danny, rub sunscreen on my head. Come on, brother, rub some sunscreen on my head, buddy. Come on down, Danny. Or over, up. I ain't catching jack squat, but I'm having a good time.
There you go. I got you shared on our community tab. Danny Stone.
The Mississippi mouth. Oh, Danny cracks me up.
He probably would
You
rub
know,
sunscreen on your head too.
he would.
I
Crazy.
mean, he's showing them nasty old feet on Greenwell's stream.
Oh, Lord. My dumb brother just ain't working where I got it. Nasty feet. Come on, Danny. I need you to rub some sunscreen on my head. I already did that this morning.
Danny said, "Hey, them feet made Greenwell $10."
Somebody give him a super chat.
Yeah, Jody was paying him to show his feet.
Oh, Lord. Jody's always making bets, ain't you? Man, the surf is rolling out here today. Boogie board of paradise today. Some of these guys are trolling for Spanish or what out here in the surf. We're just playing in the surf. Can y'all see that boat out there?
Yeah, we can barely see it.
Yeah, he's just running back and forth. I don't know if he's playing in the surf or what.
So, did I hear you say something about getting out on a boat later?
Yeah, we got a 19-foot center console. We're going to go out on tomorrow probably. Today would have been a good day, but we're just kind of looking at the weather. We're right here at the Lockwood Folly Inlet, and man, you get some bad water, it is hard to get in and out of this inlet. I mean, it gets big.
Yeah. I watched some of those YouTube channels where they show people trying to come in and out of some of those inlets.
Oh yeah, they're scary, man. They get
I'm
big,
looking at them. I'm thinking there ain't no way. Danny
and
Stone
it's
wants to know.
shallow.
Danny wants to know how far out are you fishing and what bait.
I'm using fresh shrimp. I bought it last night, and I'm not fishing out very far at all. This is a 9-foot 2-piece surf rod, and that one over there is I don't know, a Bass Pro style 10-foot surf rod. So I ain't fishing very far. That one over there, the black one's got braid on it, so I'm throwing it out further. The yellow one here's got mono on it. I'm surfing it right in between the surf. Just using a fish finder rig. 4 ounces on the yellow one, 8 ounces on the black one. I ain't caught nothing on the black rod this morning. Both fish I've caught have been on this yellow rod in the surf. I'm throwing that black rod out beyond the breakers. I think these little rascals are stealing my shrimp so fast. I ain't having time to do nothing. I think I eat it off as soon as it hits the water.
It always amazes me how them fish can eat all the way around that hook.
Oh yeah, they got it down to a science.
One of the places we go here close to home to catch our bluegill, we're right off a dock, and you drop that little chunk of night crawler or mealworm or cricket or whatever you're using. You got those little hooks on there, and you can just watch them. It's like they
Yeah.
know exactly where to hit it and get that bait off that hook.
Oh yeah, they got it figured out.
Ernie said maybe crabs.
I ain't got crabs.
I'm not going to touch that comment.
Ah,
All I know is this coffee is really good this morning.
I haven't had near enough caffeine.
That was one of the things I had to adjust when I quit sugar, because I always put sugar in my coffee.
Ah,
And that was a big change going to just, straight black coffee.
yeah,
But now that I've done it, every once in a while I'm thinking, you know what, I'd like to have a cup of coffee with some sugar in it. And when I do it, it just ruins that cup of coffee. I can't even drink it with sugar in it anymore.
really? So you're still not eating sugar, or
No, I'm eating. I'm back on sugar. When I had that knee replacement, I told Telly, I was like, look, if I'm gonna be laid up on the couch for several weeks, I'm gonna eat whatever I want.
right?
And when I started eating sugar again, every pound I lost came back faster than I lost it.
Yeah,
But I still don't put sugar in my coffee. It just
right.
doesn't taste good anymore. Now I need to get back off the sugar. But when you're packing food to take out on the boat with you, the easiest thing to do is make some sandwiches.
Yeah,
And all that bread, it just kind of or take snacks or something like that. I mean,
well, I'll take out on the boat with me. I'll take out, some kind of meat sticks, dried meat, jerky, pork rinds, fish, high protein foods. I won't take any sandwiches or potato chips. So,
Uncle Lou wants to know if you're trying to catch bluegill.
yeah, flathead. I'm looking for a flathead this morning.
Morning, Uncle Lou.
Morning, Uncle Lou. A flathead bluegill fish. Oh man, I got a hook in me. That hurts. I'm gonna walk out the surf with this one. Hope I don't get swept down the beach.
Launch it.
If y'all start
Send
hearing
it.
me gurgling, call somebody.
All right.
All right, where's that other line at? Woo! That water's cold, boss. Ah, I about fell that face down in the water. That would have been funny. Oh, that's cold.
It wouldn't have been that funny because we can't see you.
True that. I should have turned the camera that way if I fell face first in the water.
Yeah. Yeah, Danny said, oh, please turn the camera. We want to see this.
I'm gonna go out here and pee in a minute.
Well, we don't want to see that.
You can't see it.
I'm not touching that comment either.
Oh. Oh man, I'm over that line. Crap. I suck at surf fishing, guys.
There's Chadwick.
Good morning, Chadwick. The man, the myth, the legend. Mr. Chadwick Fields.
Mr. 2K.
2K.
2K Chad.
Sit down a minute. I'm tired. All that work I just did.
Oh, Chad says not good so far. He's overslept and running late.
You better get to work, boy. Go make mama some rod money. Mama needs a new fishing rod. Oh, yellow just got hit. Hit it again. Smack it. Smack it. Smack it.
Get it.
Hey, you know how to keep people away from you on the beach? Sit here and talk to yourself.
Yeah, that'd probably keep me away.
He lost his mind. Like, woo! Junkie style. Money, 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 money. Man, I tell you what, that's some big waves out here today. That'll do it. I ain't right anyway, squirrel.
You know, back 2 years ago, I probably would have thought, man, that guy's down there talking to himself. What's wrong with him? But now I'd probably be like, hey, I wonder if he's live streaming.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they see the phone and they figure it out, but I don't care either one way or the other. If people think you're crazy, they'll leave you alone.
Danny says, I'm trying to read the surf. Doesn't look like there's a sandbar out in front of you. Sandbars are prime structure for whiting and pompano.
Yeah, pompano.
Pompano,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sitting here and I'm in between two sandbars. It's kind of a break. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's kind of a hole between two sandbars, and that's kind of where I'm at. It's subtle, but it's there.
205 Wild Action says, good morning.
Good morning. There's not a lot of structure where I'm at, for sure. I don't have high expectations.
Hey, at least you're out there.
Yep.
Danny said, I see it. That should be a runway for fish.
Yeah. I kind of read it when I got here this morning, and a little bit. I hate salt water. It makes your hands sticky.
I don't like anything about the beach.
When I was younger, I liked it more.
That would probably be about the only way you'd get me to spend any kind of time on the beach is if I was fishing.
Yeah.
Danny said, blasphemy. The couple that we went up north with on that hike, Brian Carlson and his wife, they go down to I think it's Gulf Shores is where they go every year. And they were telling
Yeah.
us they wanted us to go down there with them because he goes down there and he does a lot of fishing off the beach. And I was like, well, I could probably do that, but Squirrel says I like everything about the beach except the heat, sand, and salt water.
Yeah, that's kind of made things cool. I mean, it's usually a good breeze out here, but it's just kind of stale this morning. I mean, the air is thick and muggy. It's nasty out here.
There's Bugman.
It's pretty. Morning, Buggy. And weird thing is like for there to be no wind, I'm really surprised at the surf. Good morning, Buggy.
The dogs are going nuts. I got to see what's going on. I'll be back.
Uh, Give him some bacon. Okay, waves coming in. Let's throw baked beans and buttered bread. There you go. I've got some seagrass on my line. That's why it's acting the way it is. I can see it out there. Fix me a bowl. It's gonna be a little windy there later, but I had baked beans last night. Got one piece of scrimp. The bottom piece is gone. He gone. Hey, get back in there. Behave. They always get that bottom piece, don't they?
Dag blasted dogs.
Gag blasted dog.
All because
We
somebody
have a
was
look.
jogging down the road.
Oh yeah. Oreo sees somebody jogging, she thinks she's got to bark at them too. What is it with a dog? Why do dogs do that?
Well, we've got one dog that barks at everything, and then the other one only barks when she sees somebody either down, slowing down on the road or coming down the driveway.
Huh.
Or if there's a rabbit or a squirrel in the yard, then they go nuts. Oh, I thought you were going to make more coffee. I'm sorry.
Drank the last of it.
Bad, Chris, bad.
Uh, she called me a brat.
You are one.
Huh? There you are. Woo! Hello. Oh, this is gonna suck. Let me get this.
You go out there too much farther, the boys are going to get wet.
Oh, they just did.
Ernie, don't egg her on. She don't need no help.
No. No.
What about old Creole catching another shark?
Uncle Lou, she ain't big enough or bad enough to come thump me.
You notice he says that in a different room than I am in.
I noticed that too. Woo! Woo!
Well, at least they had something to bark at this time. Right here where I'm sitting at my table, I got a window right in front of me. It looks out into the backyard. There
Yeah.
was 2 deer out there running around.
Oh man, I've had one that's been going behind my shop and setting off my blank camera. Like it was out there at like 12:15 in the afternoon yesterday. And the crazy thing is, it's in a urban setting, and like there's no big woods anywhere nearby. One of his waves gonna take a little Bob out. Ain't no wave out there big enough to take me out, Ernie. Have you ever heard that old saying, dynamite comes in small packages?
I got to keep muting you or muting myself because the dog's still going nuts.
That's all right.
Uncle Lou's telling me if I keep up with the diarrhea of the jaw, I'm going to find out how bad Telly is. I had to call Telly in here to show her that one.
That's pretty funny.
You started making more coffee yet?
All right. 18 wonderful people in there this morning. Appreciate you guys.
What's up, Red Bull?
Just come in, hang out, enjoy the scenery. I ain't catching no fish though.
It is pretty out there. I've got to give you that.
Yeah, it is. You know, this is one of the few beaches on the East Coast that actually faces south.
We won't leave until 6. Are you meeting anyone?
I'm thinking one of them deer might have been a little buck.
That one behind my shop's a doe.
Uncle Lou
on
says,
Oak
what
Island.
bluegill beach are you on?
I'm on Oak Island in North Carolina. What'd you do to Telly, Chris? She yelling at you.
That's my daughter. Sean Chili's in the house.
Hey, good morning, Sean. Living the dream. Yeah, buddy.
My daughter Megan's up getting ready for work.
How old's Megan?
Megan, how old are you?
Oh, you better.
Do you seriously don't know how old I am?
You gonna make me do math?
Yes, I am making you do that.
She's gonna be 20 in December.
There you go.
Okay. I got a 19-year-old and a 14-year-old. Yeah.
I don't know, I dig that was not in
Sir Dirty Cuss D.
2 seconds. And years 2022. I was born in 2002.
Yeah, there is good sheephead fishing
Huh? What'd you say?
in the fall here. I'm gonna come back about October, I think. I got a place I can come down here and stay. You know, it's just a matter of getting down here. Wow, that's scary, Ernie. That's quite dangerous, as a matter of fact.
Fishing with Big Mike. He said, ain't no blue cats there.
What's up, Big Mike? Now I'm fishing for flatheads, man. It's my flathead spot. It's my flathead spot. It's 8.5 hours from the house.
$205 says he got to head to the shop. Y'all be good.
What time is
Sean
it,
Tilly
Chris?
said he's working but listening. Chat when he can.
Ooh. Much obliged.
Ernie bought a fan at Walmart. It's got a bad cord.
Yeah, that's scary. He said he had bare spots, copper showing. That's sketchy, man. Set your house on fire right there. Electrocute you. Yeah, my whole family's down here. My wife and 2 kids, and my aunt, my mom, my sisters, my 2 sisters down here, and my nephew lives in Wilmington now.
There's fishing in freedom.
Hey, good morning, Richard.
What's up, Richard?
He's a good dude, man. He's out there playing with snakes the other day. I was like,
No,
"No,
thank you.
man, you leave that nope rope alone, dude. Playing with that thing. You'll wet the bed."
Danny Lee said, hook up with a 70-pound rig. Good dang fight, not good for nothing else.
That's true. I heard they make good shark bait. I hear guys cut them up and use them as shark bait. Of course, I ain't got no shark fishing gear with me. I didn't call old Patrick and have him come down here, Real Beast, and get on some sharks. I know there's sharks out here, that's for sure. I seen them a couple of years ago on that pier over there. I seen them land a 7-foot lemon shark right up on the beach. Caught it on the end of the pier and walked it all the way down the pier. Landed it. You'll see them out there chasing the they'll take them king mackerel rigs and put a bluefish on them. And I've seen them out there chasing them blues.
Richard said the danger noodles don't bother him.
Yeah, I know.
I never heard them called danger noodles.
Oh, I have. A danger noodle, a note rope.
Sir D says he used to live in Wilmington. It's nice. Carolina Beach was my favorite beach. Drive the car on the beach, caught nice rays and baby sharks.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, my
Yeah,
nephew
Bugman.
lives in Wilmington.
It's going to be hot up here today in the 90s.
96.
96.
Without heat.
And that's without the heat index.
Heat index is supposed to be at 106.
Man. It's so humid here. I mean, it's incredibly humid.
Richard, I think he's fishing for anything that'll bite.
Pretty much. Pompano, whiting, croaker, I don't care. It's more about just being out here than it is what I'm catching. What I'm really doing is feeding these rascals. They're getting some good fresh shrimp this morning.
Well, you're just chumming for the bigger fish right now.
Yeah. I got 8 ounces of weight on this one. Got quite a good current going down the beach. A rip current today. If I don't catch anything, I'm gonna go home and cook these.
There you go.
Look at that.
That'd probably get you some super chats.
You know, I haven't even got a payout from YouTube yet. I haven't reached the $100 mark.
Ours comes in waves. We'll go 1 month where we'll get a check, and then maybe a month or two where we don't.
If we were just doing this for the money,
We'd be in trouble.
we sure would. You got that right, brother.
Hey, there's Sandy, Silver Fox
Hey.
Fishing.
Good morning, Sandy. I'm a little sandy this morning, too. I'm feeling a little sandy. I'll take y'all down the beach. In case I fall down, you call 911.
We'll call 411.
Call 411. Bobcat down. Bobcat down. Oh, where's that other line at? Okay.
Hey, I got a question for you about those earbuds.
All right.
Can you mute yourself by tapping them or anything?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Because it is pretty nice. We can hear you way out there.
Yeah. I bet you can. I have to ask one of my kids. My daughter bought these for me. I stick them in my ears and either work or they don't.
Telly went outside a little while ago and turned the hose on for the pool. Now my son's out there shutting it off. He thinks it was already turned off.
It is a
Sandy
little
said the
angry this
ocean looks
morning.
angry this morning.
Yes. Which surprising me because there's not any wind out here. There's very little wind. So I'm a bit surprised. I got another bottle of water in here. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There's getting a bit more people out here, so I'm gonna have to talk a little louder.
Now we can still hear you pretty good.
Well, I mean, so they'll leave me alone.
Oh.
I bet if I get naked, they'll leave.
We'll all leave.
I wonder if everybody's ever did that on YouTube by accident.
I don't know, but
while
Uncle
they were
Lou
riding.
just sent you a $20 super chat. Said fishy.
Hey, thank you, Uncle Lou. You're the best, buddy. That's awesome. Yeah, that's what, like, if you've been live for a long time in your living room, Dana walked through the living room, she'll go like, is the camera on? I'm like, no. Are you live? No.
Yeah, where I set up here is it's right in the center of the house. So going from the bedrooms to the kitchen or living room, everybody's got to walk right behind me. And I
Uh-huh.
get that a lot too. Are you live?
I'm not even filming today. I'm just doing a live. I ain't even broken out the GoPros.
Ernie says a bobcat with no fur.
Oh, I got fur. I got a hairy back now. I'm hairy. I'm furry.
I'm
Except
right
on
there
my
with you,
head.
buddy. I've got hair everywhere except on my head.
Yeah, I got hair on everywhere except on my head.
When I was in the military, they used to tease me all the time. They'd be like, "Take your sweater off," and I hate it.
But
I
no,
can't stand it.
it don't bother me none.
You'll never see me without a shirt on. I hate it.
Hit it again. Pesky rascal. Yeah, the beach is starting to get some people on it now. I can't tell whether that's the surfer or that rod keep getting hit. I bet it's just the surfer. That's some mean waves out here today.
Ernie said he suffers
Got
from our problem too. They think he goes bear hunting. They think he's a cub.
now, Ernie, you won't qualify as a cub, buddy. You're a full-grown black bear. Come on. Let's be real here. Y'all got 8 ounces of weight on that 9, 10 foot rod. I can't keep it tight.
Oh, here we go. Buck Williams says he don't have no chest hair because grass don't grow on the playground.
Oh Lord. Old buck naked there.
That sounds like a Seinfeld reference to me.
Yeah. That bluebird. Look how close he is.
He's moving.
Better hit him with a sinker. These boat fishermen won't leave a bank guy alone. You know
Isn't that funny?
what? I'm usually on the other end. You stupid boat guys. He's headed out to AR 425. It'd be a good day to be on the reef today.
Uncle Lou says he sweats bad enough. He don't need no fur coat.
Yeah. I've heard though that body hair actually helps keep you cooler.
Not me.
Yeah, I tell you, I bought me this old blue cart right here. I bought that thing at Walmart before I left. It's a handy thing, hauling all your crap down the beach. I'd like to have one of them fancy beach carts. I ain't got that kind of money though. I'm wearing a wig. I'm
He said
saving.
he's saving to get a wig.
No, Richard, I'm in Oak Island, North Carolina. If you look at a map, Oak Island is down in the lower right-hand corner of North Carolina on the coast. It's one of the few beaches that faces the south along the east coast. It's about halfway between Wilmington and Myrtle Beach. Those are the two biggest cities. You got Carolina Beach, Curie Beach, Caswell, Oak Island, Holden Beach. It's a string of beaches down through here.
Hey, Bob, I'm gonna have to step down off here. My son's doing dishes. The dogs are going crazy. It's just getting too noisy in here.
All right, Chris, man, I appreciate you, brother.
I'll be
Appreciate you
watching.
coming up. All right, my friend.
Put
Y'all
that
have a
link
good
back out
good
there.
day.
Maybe you can get somebody else to come up and read some chat for you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
But I'll be
I'll
in
figure
chat.
out how to do it now. All right, buddy.
I'll
Have a
talk
good
to you
day,
later.
Chris. Yep. Yes, sir. Buck Williams. I used to sell it, Buck. Sell your ponytail. Oh man, it's no longer in there. Huh. Okay. Mm. Well, we can't figure out how to do it now. Hmm. Well, I can't figure out how to get back to where it's no longer on my clipboard. I can't figure out how to share out the link again. I think I have to move back anyway. It's still coming in. Well, still got bait. Still got bait. That surprises me. I do still have bait though. Thank you, Chris. I couldn't figure out how to do it on my end. I had it copied to my clipboard this morning, and I don't know what happened. Yeah, I see lots of boats out there this morning. Definitely fix that to move back. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, guys, we got to move up the beach. That don't put me in the shade at all. Hey, good morning there, Dark 30. Ah, hey, Jay Fox. You guys are trolling out here for Spanish. You got to be. The 90s, huh? I don't know what the temperature's been since I've been down here, but in the mid 90s, but it's been so humid. Good morning, Jay Fox Hunter. Thank you, buddy. My hands are sticky from the salt water. There's Pupper Dog right here. He's out here hunting this morning. He's hunting seagulls. That's funny. He's on the hunt, boy. He got that tongue out and that tail pointed. Look at him. Look at him. He's gonna get him one. He's trying to decide if he's gonna listen to his owners or if he's gonna hunt birds. He decided to listen. Been live for 2 hours and 30 minutes. 16 wonderful people hanging out with me. What time is it? Somebody put what time it is in there. Eastern time. All right, can you hear me now? I went out and muted myself. I haven't seen anybody in the water this morning. They've got riptide warnings all as you come into the beach. Pretty strong riptide today. I imagine that'll change though. People's gonna get in the water no matter what. Water yesterday. Yeah, you can't stand water gravy. I caught 2 fish first thing this morning and I ain't caught nothing since. Caught 1 croaker and 1 whiting. Well, you gravy is all about consistency. You want it where it'll soak into your biscuits a little bit, but you don't want it so thick that it sits on top of your biscuit. Got to be somewhere in between with your gravy. Oh, Richard, my favorite saltwater fish, without a doubt, would have to be flounder. But right now in the state of North Carolina, flounder season's closed. You can't keep any flounder at all. It's stupid. Like they're giving everybody the month of September to open harvest on flounder, but you can only keep one flounder. I've got out fresh shrimp. There's my bait today. Some good old shrimp. Yeah, they say that the flounder's been over harvested, so they're basically got flounder season closed right now. Hey, good morning, Joe. Salt life, I'm salty, sticky, and sandy. I caught 2 tiny little fish this morning in the surf, and that's it, brother. Yeah, I think about eating these shrimp if I don't catch nothing with it. Uh, I don't know. I told somebody earlier, it's not really about the fish. Just sitting out here on the beach, enjoying God's good earth. I got out here right at sunup. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning and said, I'm going to go surf fishing this morning. I was the first one on the beach this morning. Fresh mullet. You could probably throw a cast net and catch them. I'm not very good at throwing a cast net. I bet you could though if you go one of the bait and tackle shops here in town. I try to stay away from cut bait because I feel like every time I use cut bait out here, I end up catching baby sharks. Yeah, it is. Most certainly is, Joe. Oh, I got a hit right there. It could have been that big wave breaking on it. check this one. Been a while. I got 8 ounces of weight on him. This one, it's kind of heavy. Yep, still got bait. That's surprising. Let's freshen it up. Nah, I'm gonna throw it back out there. Let it ride. Let it ride. Yeah, buddy. Why don't you knock that over in the sand there, Bobo? All right, Ernie. Go eat you some biscuits and gravy, brother. I did kind of hungry myself. Yep, that's what I expected. Fishing on my credit card. Got nothing. Got nothing. Got nothing. How? Finger? Tell you what, these hooks are sharp. Tell you that much. It's important to have a good sharp hook. Morning, how are you? I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah, I'm live right now.
Oh yeah, awesome. What's the name of your channel?
Bobcat Outdoors.
Bobcat. All right, I
Yeah.
just started one about 2 months ago.
Oh, cool, man.
It's awesome on fishing.
Okay, I'll look you up.
Yeah, man, I'll look on that too.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, good luck to you.
You too. She brought some decals down here to the beach with me. I didn't think about it. It should be about 200 yards over that other way. I don't know. Starting to get busy now. I got some. Yeah, I know, right, Richard? I've got some in the car. Be my luck if I left here to go get some. I'd probably have my phone stolen. I know a guy. I know a guy. Hit it. 5.5 to 1. Hey, I'll be right back. Y'all keep an eye on them rods for me. Oh, that was a big one. I washed up about 100 pounds of sand. Oh, hit a guy from behind, why don't you? Heck, blasted. Heck, blasted wave. Find me some sand fleas to fish with. Uh-oh, low battery. What's going on with that? I guess my battery pack's about to die. Yeah. No, there it goes. It just wasn't on for some reason. That's strange. Sinking, sinking. Hey, nice to meet you too, buddy. That's cool. Yeah. Soft scone. I'll look you up after I end the live and give you a hook set. Sauce gone fishing. I think they have to move back yet again. Hey, I'll give Sauce Gone Fishing there a hook set. He just started his YouTube channel this year. He just walked by me and talked to me here on the beach. Got a shell in my shoe. Got a shell in my shoe. Well, I see people swimming now. There you go. Thank you, Chris. Morning. Beach is packing out now. pelican out there. Amazing how they fly just right above, inches above the surface. Inches. That is wild, man. Guys, wingtips are probably that far off the water. Some good surf down here this morning, I'll tell you that. Two hours, 55 minutes we've been live. 11 wonderful people still hanging out. Wee doggy. Please have moved back again. That's disturbing. That bite's been slow out here today, that's for sure. I believe at the 3 hour mark, I'm going to pack it in. I'm going to get me something to eat. I'm hungry. Hungry, Bob, hungry. Rearrange this cart. I heard that. It's been slow back on the river. Yeah, I agree with you, Richard. I've been doing pretty good at home bumping, but it's been better. I don't know. My feeling is like there's always fish at the dam, cycling in and out of there, feeding. There's another boat. He's getting some gone. It's pretty good water to be out in the boat today. I can't pronounce that R vlog, but hi, how are you? I guess I say RR. I don't know. AR. Just sitting here fishing. Wondering how close these kids are gonna get to my line. Hmm. I have lost my AirPod case. Oh, there it is. Take these out. All right, guys, I'm at 3 hours. I think I'm gonna shut this live down. Go get me some breakfast. Been out here since about 5:30 a.m. I'm sinking again. Hey, Richard, I'm just using a fish finder rig, just a high-low rig, nothing fancy, homemade. I've got a 4-ounce sinker, pyramid sinker on here, 8 ounces of pyramid sinker on that long rod back there, 10 footer. This one's a 9 footer, 2 feet. Just a high-low rig with a 1-aught circle hook on it. I'll show you when I reel it in. Things have to move anyways, tides coming in on it. That's rather disgusting. Yeah, I got a swivel right there. It's a Kentucky style rig or a high-low rig. Make it myself. 20-pound test. 4-ounce pyramid sinker. 1-aught circle hook. Simple rig. There didn't be too many people out here for me. Thank you, buddy. God bless you too. Hey guys, I'm out of here. There's been too many people out here that were swimming in my lines and all that. We'll see y'all later. Appreciate each and every one of you that stopped in. If you don't mind, click that thumbs up for me. Thank you. God bless.